Welcome to the Bitcoin Globe, day 1269. We're counting the days down until the next Bitcoin halving. Have some notes for you guys today, some really exciting notes. Things are looking positive for Bitcoin. I haven't even checked the price today, and now that I talk about checking the price, I'm just going to take a hit of this instead to keep my mind off the price. The price is irrelevant right now. Do not pay attention to the price for a little while. Give yourself a break from the price. If you've been checking the price every day and you're watching this video, give yourself a break for a short time, okay? Just a short, nice little break away from the price, maybe for a few days. So, let's get right into it. Bitcoin is augmenting our financial systems, undoubtedly. And we're going to go into some ways that it could augment our financial systems. How does this new technology augment financial institutions, banks? Look at how the internet has revolutionized them. There wasn't internet banking. When did internet banking become what it is today, where it's basically, you probably use internet banking, right? Most people are using internet banking nowadays to pay bills or to transfer funds. I'm not sure. Are you guys using internet banking? Or my experience with it is I don't I don't really like. Well, I like the internet banking and whatnot, but there's something weird going on, and this is one of my notes for later in the video. And I've talked about this in my other videos. Is the overdraft fees, right? Let's get right into overdraft fees. 32.5 billion are taken from the people each year. We're already paying taxes. Like, do taxes seem to like flow out of me like crazy? Paying a lot of taxes, right? And and when you don't make much, those taxes, you notice those, right? That's a large chunk of your money. But I do understand it's going to a government that's trying to make things more positive for all of its citizens and help us evolve and keep up with technology and keep us educated, keep us competitive. That's where I'd like to believe that tax money is going. All right, think about the positive on that. But with these overdraft fees, I'm trying to think of a positive way where banks can increase their capital, increase their debt, increase all the things that they want to increase in a way that benefits the people, right? So instead, okay, let's say they are going to take this overdraft fee. What are they doing with that profit? Some of it has to pay employees, some of it's going to big bank executives. But every one of those people, every stakeholder in this process can benefit if a large portion of that money goes into buying Bitcoin, right? It's the one and only, the one coin to rule them all as of right now, and maybe Ethereum might be a close second, but ultimately it's going to be Bitcoin, right? And I believe Bitcoin will start taking market cap from other altcoins in the future. It's just going to be smarter, I think, to move into Bitcoin, or maybe the all altcoins will all rise. The good ones, the ones that have useful features. It's gonna be hard to see. For me, it's a little bit confusing to sort through all these different coins. I'm thinking about just going with two. Bitcoin is like a store of value, and the other one just to play around with and experiment with. And then maybe that would be Ether right now. And the reason I'm kind of leaning towards Ether is because it's on my ledger. So it's like if you're sending Ether to me, you're sending it directly to my ledger, which seems really cool to me. It seems futuristic. You guys are directly sending value to my ledger. My Bitcoin is going to my Coinbase account. Maybe I should change that as well so that when you are sending me Bitcoin and Ether, you're sending it directly to my ledger. Speaking of which, look at it here dangling on my silver chain. This is probably not a good idea, but it seems strong enough. It's just kind of tacky. This actually hole won't fit around it, but there might be a way to work that. That's why, man, the ledger, I just wish they would upgrade their style, make some like elegant. These big Bitcoin people are going to be billionaires soon. They're going to want to buy some nice stuff, make some high-end, high-tech jewelry, where you're combining the power of this into something cool like a silver chain, right? Just my opinion on it. All right, moving into silver versus Bitcoin since we're already there. I went and bought some silver, right? I went to the store and bought some silver. Take a look at that. I'm going to have a drink of water real quick. Cotton mouth. Drinking water is one of the best things you can do for yourself in the morning. First thing you do, drink water. Hydrate. A lot of people that aren't morning people because they're not drinking water. It's as simple as that. Next on the notes, we're talking about silver versus Bitcoin. Silver is interesting, right? So I went to the store and bought some silver. These are sterling silver rings. This one's not. This one is. Right? I'm just giving the silver thing a go, experimenting with the silver, paying attention to what was going on there. It's like a pawn shop type setup. He had a few rings to look through. You know, it's all sterling silver. He buffed it, shined it for me, made it look nice. But silver is silver, you know. It has its uses, and I think its most useful use is this right here. Colloidal silver. This is silver and silver. It's a natural antibiotic. Pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know about this. If you guys need help getting it, let me know. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. It's probably going to drive up the price of silver when people start learning about this. Your body doesn't develop resistances to it. It's really good stuff. Obviously, consult with your doctor about it. Do your research online. Do your own research. Yeah, so it's silver, and silver has only 2 ingredients. There's only 2 ingredients in here. 99.999% pure silver and pharmaceutical grade purified water. Interesting, right? So there's 2 ingredients in that colloidal silver. I'm curious if experiments have been done where people drink like a whole bottle of this for breakfast. Silver water. That's like a health thing that you drink every morning to keep your immune system boosted. I don't know. I'm not telling you to do this. I don't even think you could do it. But maybe this is something, a company in the future. And that would definitely drive up the value of silver because they'd be able to make a lot more of it. Yeah, that would be brilliant. Now, getting into banks and overdraft fees. I just need to take a moment because when you talk about banks, it really takes you down a level. Banks are outdated, old-fashioned. Some of them are good. I really enjoyed my bank in Malaysia. I feel like it had a nice interface and it was very quickly was able to very quickly handle transactions, great customer service, everything that you'd want a bank to be. Now, the banks in America, I just feel like there's all kinds of manipulations going on as I look at my statement. It's like, why? This just doesn't feel transparent. I should be able to get more information on this quickly by quickly clicking or whatever. But anyways, just for your knowledge, banks take in $32.5 billion worth of overdraft fees every year. The top 3 banks. Fact check this. Please fact check everything about what I'm talking about here because I'm trying to learn more about it myself. 32.5 billion, right? So that's milked from the people that are already paying a lot of money in taxes. I mean, taxes are everywhere. Taxes. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with taxes. We need taxes to move our people in a more positive direction, I guess. Maybe we need infrastructure, we need education, we need healthcare, things that make us better as people, as a culture, that make us competitive, because the rest of the world, they are studying hard and they're working really hard. So we need to stay competitive in our own way. America has always been a country of ideas and innovation and creativity, and so we need to keep moving in that direction, provide that as an asset. Wow, went off on some huge rants here. So my theory, and this is what banks, why there's no reason why they shouldn't do this, because it benefits every one of their stakeholders. It benefits the elites in the banking infrastructure, benefits the employees, it benefits the customer, it benefits everybody. So what they do with that 32.5 billion, instead of, obviously they have to pay salary, they have to pay their bonuses, so just reduce that a bit for a time, invest a large amount of that into Bitcoin. If you put 10 billion into Bitcoin, it would go up rapidly. They could quickly sell it, make their profits. This is Bitcoin's gonna be volatile at those times. Of course, we're still in the early days. The next 8 years will probably be volatile. You'll see big upswings and big downswings, perhaps, or maybe it reaches a point where it's one big upswing. That's the mantra to the moon, if you heard it. And it's not a very good mantra. We need to probably quit saying it. Maybe I do agree with that. Maybe Bitcoin, maybe it's deceptive for a lot of people. Maybe that's not what it's going to be. Maybe it's going to be these big and upswings. It's going to be this roller coaster, right? And if you're smart about it, you can know when to exchange it for more of it. Just trading smartly, increasing your holdings in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies with smart moves can be done. If you're studying, there's a lot of videos out there that can help you do that. I'm not really a technical guy in that regard. Yes, so if banks then invest in Bitcoin, the price goes up, they make their money, they're able to pay more salaries, they're able to also, I think they should keep some of that Bitcoin as a reward to the system and a reward to their clients. They pay those consumers that are getting overdraft fees a little bit of this Bitcoin. They're saying they're penalizing them still, the overdraft fee, but they're also rewarding them with a positive asset, Bitcoin, to help them out a bit. So that would be like one. It's kind of incentive to get an overdraft fee, so you get more of this cryptocurrency. It's helping the banks out. Long as you're able to sell some of that Bitcoin, which it would be higher value to pay for your overdraft fees, your debt's taken care of, and that's not a big deal. You're able to easily take care of that. And banks are, able to also have ads and whatnot. They'll have to branch out their profit models in different ways too. But with Bitcoin, they'll make plenty enough to pay their bonuses. Probably a little bit more every year as this progresses. So that's just one way Bitcoin augments and benefits every stakeholder in a system. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Wow, over 10 minutes is really long for a video, and I had a few more notes, so I'll just carry those into a different video. As always, guys, like the video, share, subscribe, give me ideas on how to improve, how to bring you more value. What do you want to hear more about in the Bitcoin world? I'll be going into my mining. I invested a little bit into Hashnest, and I'll be updating you on how that's going. So you can stay tuned for that. You can stay tuned for other things. If you want to send me Ether or Bitcoin, feel free to send it to my address, and it will go directly into this ledger for me, which will probably be held as a store of value for until I'm ready to invest in a house or a company or something of that nature, and I'll definitely update you on that. If I'm making a move that big, it'll be a big move for me. Have a great day, guys.